The heat is on! Welcome to Django's, the home of smoke flavor and the largest grill in Indonesia, the Terminator. My name is Nadia Mulia, the host for Grill Master Indonesia 2025. Can you handle the heat? Let's see some noise as we now enter the third episode, ladies and gentlemen. Last episode, we had an amazing challenge with the brisket. It truly was a trial of skill and creativity. But now when I ask you, can you handle the heat? I surely cannot because it is smoking hot here in La Piazza, Kelapa Gading Boulevard. So let me put my sunnies on, and this is just perfect to match the heat we have for you today. So we have already eliminated from 6 participants, we have 3 left, and all of them will be competing for the title of Grill Master Indonesia 2025. So now I would like to take this opportunity to reintroduce our amazing panel of judges. Please welcome the one and only Chef William Wongso, Indonesia's most respected culinary ambassador with over 40 years of experience and consistently promoting Indonesian cuisine globally. And please give it up also for Chef Roberto Fiorini, Italian-born chef, leading Casa Alba Ristorante and Inferno Grill, who's also served the royal family of Saudi Arabia and also earned the title of Asia's Best Head Chef by the World Luxury Restaurants Awards. Congratulations, Chef. And of course, we have Chef Sezai Sorlu, renowned Turkish chef, founder and head chef of Turqua and Warung Turki. And Chef Sezai's expertise also earned him a spot as Iron Chef on Iron Chef Indonesia. And also we have with us Chef Vindex Tengker, a celebrated Indonesian chef and culinary consultant with over 30 years of experience, also known for his role as judge on MasterChef Indonesia. Please give it up for Chef Vindex! And last but not least, here we have the owner of Jason's Meat and also the executive chef at Hot Licks Texas Barbecue and Bar. His true passion lies in crafting authentic smoked food and bringing Texas-style barbecue to the Indonesian market. Please put your hands together for Chef Werner Jason! So, judges, I'm sure you're going to be super excited for the third challenges. The third contestants. Let us now go to our third semi-finalist. So, out of over 100 people who applied to be the contestants in Grill Master Indonesia 2025, please welcome from Tangerang, we have Muhammad Satria. So Chef Satria has a passion for barbecue with over 7 years of experience, although he claims it's a hobby, but I think he's gonna level up now. And now please also welcome from Jakarta, we have Chef Nuriman or Mas Iman. Chef Iman is a professional cook with 3 years of experience. And all the way from Bandung, we have Chef Gema Mahatma, professional cook with 7 years experience. So now, contestants, before I brief you on the challenge of the third episode, I would like to remind once again that Django is home to the largest grill in Indonesia, the Terminator, where it can cook up to 900 kilograms of meat at one time. So make sure that your dish will also highlight your technique using the Terminator. So are you ready for the challenge?
Yes, ready.
Okay, so the third challenge is something very close to my heart, and I'm sure to yours too. We're talking about street food, comfort food of Indonesia. So I would like you to draw on your experience, your passion, and your childhood, your neighborhood, your family. So, any questions? We have 90 minutes on the clock. As soon as I count down, you can go get your ingredients. Your ingredients will be in the cold storage or also right here. We have a wide selections of ingredients. We have also the amazing sauces. So, judges, are we ready for the 90 minutes?
Yes, ready.
Contestants, are you ready?
Ready.
Everybody here at Django's, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let us count down in 3, 2, 1. Your 90 minutes starts now. Go, 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 go! Okay, so now we have a time cap of 90 minutes, but contestants, if you have completed your dish in less than 90 minutes, in 1 hour or even half an hour, please raise your hand and we will have the judges taste test your dish. So guys, the thing is, when you're talking about the time cap, sometimes having too much of a time can actually be counterproductive. Like as we saw last time, because we had 90 minutes to cook the brisket, which was already done, then the contestants started overthinking. They didn't go with their gut instinct. So even that is a strategy, how you will effectively use your time. Let's see whether 90 minutes is too much or it's just the perfect time for all of our contestants.
Di episode ketiga ini sangat challenges, kita masak ayam dan bumbu Indonesia. Hari ini saya masak ayam ingkung dan seluruh komponen dari nasi, ayam, saus, sambal, saya masaknya di atas grill, di atas charcoal, di atas Terminator. Saya masaknya semuanya di situ karena di challenges kita harus ngegrill apapun, salah satu dari bahan, tapi saya semuanya itu masak di grill dan saya sangat senang. Very fun, very hot, and the grill is very sexy.
Untuk challenge kali ini sih cukup menantang ya, karena basically saya tidak ada basic Indonesian food. Jadi saya baru pertama kali eksperimen untuk Indonesian food, ya cukup menantang dan mental juga.
Cukup challenging juga ya, apalagi kontestannya sekarang cuma ada 3 dan mereka semua punya effort yang lebih, yang bukan sembarangan chef. Jadi saya juga berusaha semaksimal mungkin, saya gunakan bahan yang ada di sini dengan semua kemampuan saya. Challenge-nya yang membawa kenangan yang ada, ya saya langsung ingat sama ibu saya aja, apa favorit makanan ibu saya, dan saya coba bawakan ke sini. Saya coba berikan pengalaman saya ke judges, salah satu makanan comfort food saya.
How are you, Gama? I'm good. What is the condiment nanti kau buat itu?
I'm planning to make ayam bakar bumbu rujak,
Okay.
and also I'm making nasi bakar.
Ayam bakar bumbu rujaknya, you wanna get the whole chicken atau you wanna cut
No,
it
no.
into?
I will cut it into quarter.
Oh, a quarter. Jadi breast sama leg.
Yes.
So.
Okay, so Mas Gema is doing nasi bakar ya with ayam bumbu rujak.
Yeah.
Yum yum. Because we also have to make sure that they're using the Terminator, yeah, Chef?
Yeah.
So it has to be grilled.
I think ayam bakar bumbu rujak, that's my favorite
Me
food.
too, yeah. I love ayam bakar bumbu rujak.
Hopefully it's what we expected. Ayam ingkung
Oh, Chef. Yes, Chef.
Jakarta. You're not from Jakarta, right?
But
You said you're from Padang.
yes.
Oh, you're from Palembang. You love
Palembang.
come in Padang.
yes,
Now
but
you make food from Yogyakarta. Itu origin dari mana?
from the journey.
Oh, the journey.
Yeah.
Do you ever work in Yogyakarta?
1 year.
1 year.
1 year.
In where?
When Dan Hart Barbecue and Pool, Garing Serpong.
Okay, so it's in Yogyakarta.
Yeah.
So you learn the ingkung in there.
Ingkung in with the Chef Wira Hardiansyah. And I got experience from Ingkung dari aku jalan-jalan ke Semarang, terus aku disambut, digait sama temen, terus disambut pakai ayam itu dan sangat memorable.
They are taking in all the advice. Oke, dibikin
Kenapa nih?
Oh, bikin ayam mangut, Chef.
Ayam mangut.
ayam mangut.
Terus kok punya ininya? Ada smoke ininya?
Saya
Smoke
mau...
parinya?
Oh, enggak, Chef.
Oh, nggak ada.
Nggak ada sih, saya
Oh,
cuma
kok
pakai
mau
bumbu
ambil?
kuning aja.
Bukunya itu dapat smoke-nya dari
Ayamnya nanti saya smoke.
ayamnya yang di smoke. Oh, oke.
Sekitar 30
Ya, because mangut usually has
Ayam bumbu mangut.
pari asap.
Kamu dari mana?
Istri saya Jawa.
Asal mana?
Asal Jakarta.
Hah?
Saya Jakarta, tapi istri saya
Orang
Jawa.
Jakarta asli.
Istri saya Jawa. Saya kalau
Oh,
pulang
Jawa.
kampung sama
Jawanya
ibu
mana?
mertua. Jawa Tengah.
Jawa Tengah. Oh, so berarti tapi bukan dari Jogja.
Bukan.
Dari mana?
Purworejo, Pak.
Oh, Purworejo. Senang mangut kenapa? Kenapa
Kalau
mangut?
pulang kampung itu selalu bikinin, Chef. Sama ibu
Ini
mertua.
lele ya?
Tapi kan di kampung nggak ada yang pakai ayam.
Lele.
Hah?
Lele.
Iya.
Pakai lele, bisa pakai
lele.
biasanya. Ini sekarang dibikin pakai ayam. Cuman biasanya harus ada itu apa smoke pari asap yang buat bikin flavor smoke.
Iya.
Pari atau
Ini dia mau
lele.
pakai, ya.
Ayam.
Ini dia mau pakai ayamnya yang di smoke. So,
Pertama kali nih.
iya makanya.
Nah, pertama kali untuk
Lihat
seorang
dan
chef
flavornya
Willy
gimana.
Wongso
Iya.
ini akan sangat
Coba, Chef.
menantang ya. Chef, tapi kalau nggak bisa
Mudah-mudahan, ya.
mendapatkan recreate mangutnya itu sendiri ya, tapi menggunakan ayam, baiknya pakai the lean part atau justru the fatty part of the chicken.
Ini bisa sebenarnya untuk dapat smoke-nya, you can also smoke even the bone, the chicken whole-nya. Bisa juga supaya because mangut punya khasnya itu rasa asapnya gitu.
Iya.
So,
Emang ada smoker di sini?
nggak dia pakai itu, jadi
Di grill.
di grill. Dia apa smoker tuh, atau bisa dipakai apa enggak itu. Berarti kalau akan bungkus pakai ini ya,
Iya.
akan dibungkus pakai foil.
Pakai foil.
Terus ada ininya nggak? Pakai kan di sini kayunya gede-gede tuh.
Iya.
Ada yang kecil nggak? Atau ada?
Oh, enggak sih. Paling saya mainin di itunya sih, atas bawahnya itu.
Atas bawahnya.
Iya.
Oh, oke.
Hey guys, I'm still here at Django's Barlicious Texas Barbecue at La Piazza Gacoy, Kelapa Gading Boulevard, and behind me is the largest grill in Indonesia, the Terminator. It can cook up to 900 kilograms of meat. And also we would like to say thank you to our sponsors, Goreka, IBP Pork, Coca-Cola, Senia Food Solution, Indoguna, and Diamond PT. Thank you so much for supporting Grill Master Indonesia 2025. And in a very few moments, we're gonna see who of our chefs can take the heat. So how to recreate something that's so simple perhaps, but then put it next level, because although everybody's doing comfort food or even street food, we wanted to have a presentation like at a 5-star hotel. So what about the Indonesian? How long have you been in Indonesia, Chef?
Back and forth 12 years.
12 years. So you must have a favorite Indonesian comfort food.
Rendang. I love rendang.
Yes,
I
yes,
really
we
love rendang.
we love
but
rendang.
not that dry rendang.
Oh, the moist one.
The moist one, yeah.
Have you ever tried recreating a rendang pasta kind of dish?
No, thanks. Rendang is rendang, pasta
Rendang
is
is
pasta.
rendang
Don't
with
mix it
rice.
up.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. For our chef William Wongso, who basically has tried everything under the sun, he said he's never had a mangut using a chicken. So I think this will be a first for him. This will be interesting to see his reaction.
Yeah, that's what I told to him. In this kind of competition today, I can judge just the taste and the things, but the origin and the thing is more
Creativity.
on them.
Right.
Kalau lawan terberat yang saya lihat sih Satria ya. Karena saya lihat dari persiapannya pun dia cukup matang gitu. Jadi Satria, mungkin lawan terberat itu Satria mungkin.
Lawan terberat sudah pasti Satria. Dia chef yang paling effort, yang dia membawa banyak sekali equipment utensil sendiri. Dia pun sampai bawa santan sendiri, yang saya tidak kepikiran untuk bawa santan, which is in other time kalau saya punya kesempatan lagi mungkin saya bakal put more effort buat grill master ini.
Untuk lawan terberat, dua-duanya itu sama beratnya. Karena mereka semua punya andalannya, punya keunggulannya masing-masing. Saya pun agak nervous diadu sama mereka. Dua-duanya sih semuanya terberat menurut saya.
Chef Gemma, Chef Satria, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hands up. Hands up, okay. Just in time. Okay, judges, we have our first contestant,
Yeah, but
Chef
that's like
Iman.
2%.
Ayo semangat, Chef. So, Chef William Wongso will be very interested. This is the ayam mangut.
Ayam?
Mangut. Like
Mangut.
the lele mangut, but this is ayam.
Lele is with the fish.
Yeah, fish. Yeah, it's catfish. Yeah.
Boleh letakkan satu dulu dan foto satu di depan Chef William Wongso. So, please have a look at the presentation. Okay, seems like
Pelit sekali ya. Untuk main kelas pelit sekali.
Iya.
Ini ayamnya berapa? Dua?
Ayamnya dua sih.
Kok cuma punya dua ayam?
Dua sih. Cuma saya bikin pakai apa? Yang legnya sama
Ini ada
wing.
sayapnya.
Oke, jadi
Ini porsi perempuan. Porsi perempuan.
Saya mau
Porsi diet.
bikin
Porsi
cuisine
diet.
gitu sih.
ini porsi
Cuisine.
first date. Porsi
Iya.
first date ya. Oke, namanya apakah ada nama sendiri, Chef?
Nama sih ayam mangut.
Ayam mangut beriman
Ayam
ya.
mangut.
Yeah. I like the presentation.
Oke, mungkin bisa
Namanya
dijelaskan? Iman.
Ayam mangut ini sih saya sebenarnya istri saya orang Jawa. Jadi kalau setiap pulang kampung itu selalu dibikin lele mangut.
Oke.
Ayam
Mangut.
Let's try.
So the original dish.
Can you explain me? So here we have legs.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Here
ini this one
breast.
wing.
Breast.
Wing.
No,
Stuffed
wings.
wing. Stuffed chicken wing.
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 Only wings and
And breast.
Drum. This is
Inside
drum.
breast. Chicken breast.
They're stuffed.
This one leg.
Perkedelnya seorang satu. Ayamnya you have to share. ayamnya pelit. Kalau buat main course harusnya lebih banyak ya. Ini bukan appetizer, bukan ini gitu. Terus sausnya sedikit sekali.
Okay, so for those who are familiar with the lele mangut, this is the chicken interpretation of it. Pernah bikin sebelumnya tapi?
Kok ada saus juga nggak? Ada saus lagi nggak? Ada saus lagi nggak? Ada saus lagi nggak? Habis. Kok bikin apa sausnya? Kok reduce semua?
This is actually.
Di sebelah sini ada.
Oh. We still have some more sauce there.
No, it's okay.
and this is what? Mushroom.
Sote mushroom.
This is the second time Chef Iman has made the mangut in the chicken version.
I get lucky. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm also looking back, and then the other two contestants are still plating. Okay, so judges, what are our thoughts?
To be honest, I love it, but that's me. I don't understand anything.
Okay.
I cannot judge the real things. But if you put rice on the side, I will love it.
Okay. So it's a yes.
Kata orang kita mana nasinya. Nah,
So from
Am I right or not?
Chef
Yes.
Roberto, it's a yes. I'm very curious with Chef William Wongso because he said he has not tried chicken mangut. Chef, what do you think?
The idea is, it doesn't matter, you know. Normally, mangut itu
Nggak dapet. Terus dia nggak pakai santan.
lele atau ikan pari. Jadi, tergantung daerahnya. Kalau di Jogja ikan lele.
Ada yang
Biasanya lebih pedas, pedasnya sedang. Taste-nya oke.
Okay.
Cuma ada satu aroma kok aneh. Kau bumbunya pakai apa aja?
20 seconds left, contestant.
Bawang merah, bawang putih.
Kayaknya bumbunya kurang mateng.
Tastes very nice. I thought the sauce very nice. Yeah, I would order that again.
Okay.
Kalau dari saya sih sebenarnya gini, when you use names like classic names gitu, we already have expectation of what mangut supposed to taste gitu. Ini sausnya enak, tapi memang kan harusnya ada santan. Tapi saya lihat di sini memang nggak ada santan, so it's not provided. So you improvise ininya. But the thing is like because it's a grill competition, the grill thing doesn't really looks di sini ya, tidak terlalu kelihatan grillnya. Harusnya mungkin kau bisa kasih lollipop and then the breast mungkin kau marinate, kau grill supaya kelihatan grillnya. The portion also is not main course portion, jadi sebenarnya harusnya ini enak gitu ya, taste-nya enak ya, don't get me wrong, tapi first of all it's not mangut and second of all is not completely sesuai dengan challenge gitu. Challenge-nya adalah grill. Kau harus grill, either kau smoke-nya juga kurang terasa, harusnya lebih smoky gitu.
Saya sih sebenarnya eksperimen mencoba percobaan untuk saya 3 teknik. Saya pensir, saya smoke, baru saya braise gitu.
Iya, tapi maksudnya grillnya kurang kelihatan. Harusnya kok breastnya kelihatan grill gitu, slice, then you have some lollipop. Jadi ada kombinasi teknik di situ gitu. Cuma taste sausnya enak, walaupun bukan mangut ya.
It's very risky, yeah, experimenting in the stage of the competition. But we'll see whether his risk is worth it, whether he will pass to the grand final. So thank you, Chef Iman. You may kindly return to your station. Okay. We will clear up the table. We still have Chef Satria and Chef Gema. Nanti boleh disajikan bersamaan ya, supaya kita bisa memastikan hangatnya makanan is still at the same temperature. Silakan Chef Satria dan Chef Gema, please approach the judges table. Okay, judges, I present to you Chef Gema and Chef Satria. Boleh di sebelah dulu berdua ya. Boleh letakkan dulu satu. Chef Gema dipoto dulu berdua. Oke. Oke, boleh foto depan Chef William Wongso. Oke, Chef Gema mungkin bisa menjelaskan terlebih dahulu.
Ayam besengek, ayam apa? Bumbu rujak.
Bumbu rujak cuman kurang disantan aja sih.
Dia nggak pakai santan.
Iya.
Kenapa nggak pakai santan?
Karena nggak ada santannya sih.
Oh,
Jadi saya adjust lagi taste-nya sama rasanya, saya adjust lagi.
Chef Satria boleh didekatkan ke kamu so Chef William Wongso
Dan
bisa ambil gambar. Oke, sudah.
naik dikit.
Naikin. Okay, so judges, we have Chef Gema with the nasi bakar ayam bumbu rujak, and we have Chef Satria with the ayam ingkung. This is from Java?
Java.
From East Java.
East Java.
From East Java.
Particular Tulungagung.
Kalau kagum.
Okay, mungkin we start with Chef Gema first. We're talking about comfort food. Why did you choose this dish? Ada kenangan apa dengan nasi bakar dan ayam bumbu rujak?
Pertama nasi bakar itu dulu almarhumah ibu saya favoritnya sebelum kita biasa tiap weekend kita camping, kita ke gunung. Jadi sebelum camping biasanya kita nyiapin nasi bakar karena paling simple. Jadi nggak perlu masak nasi di hutan, agak susah. Jadi kita udah bikin nasi liwet, udah dibungkus dengan daun. Nanti sampai di tempat camping kita tinggal bikin api unggun, kita panasin di dekat api unggun. Jadi itu salah satu masakan yang sering banget saya makan dari saya waktu kecil, dari nasi bakar itu. Dan ayam sendiri sama masih inspirasi dari almarhumah ibu saya yang saat itu dia sakit asam lambung, jadi dia nggak bisa makan goreng-gorengan, dia nggak bisa banyak yang pantangan yang dia nggak bisa makan. Salah satunya ya saya suka masakin ayam bakar ini, karena ayam bakar ini dan bedanya karena ibu saya sakit lambung, jadi selain dari nggak bisa goreng-gorengan, jadi lebih banyak dibakar makanannya dan pastinya karena sakit lambung jadi nggak banyak makan pedas, jadi agak dikurangin pedasnya gitu. Tapi karena ya ibu saya dari dulu emang hobinya makan pedas, jadi tetap harus ada cabenya. Dia kalau nggak ada cabenya pasti nanyain ini mana cabenya gitu.
Oke, jadi kamu juga pernah masak ini untuk ibu ya?
Iya, untungnya.
Dan kalau nasinya ibu yang suka masak buat kalian when you were going camping. Okay. Any questions for Chef Gemma, judges?
No. Not for me.
Okay.
Oh, ya.
Chef Zezai, you okay?
Terlalu banyak terakhir ya.
I like the roasted part of that chicken. Very nice. The
Very
roasting that you put at the end.
Thank you.
Elevated the taste. Very nice.
So the grill technique work ya with the ayam bakar ya, bumbu
Yeah,
kicap.
Semenjak saya mengenal Terminator, saya lebih memperhatikan cara masaknya kayak karena ini sebenarnya udah pre-cook sebelumnya, jadi saya mau ngambil smoky-nya, that's why I take more space, not too close to the fire. So I need to get the smoky taste from there.
You did a good job on that.
Thank you.
Okay, baik. We shall move on to Chef Satria. Chef Satria, the story behind.
Terima kasih sudah memberi kesempatan untuk hari ini masak di depan Chef Legend. Saya sangat bangga untuk masak ini. Saya hari ini masak ayam ingkung. Ayam ingkung dengan sambal merah dan nasi jeruk. Untuk ayamnya itu saya grill terus braise. And the thigh I braise, I grill and cover and masukin ke dalam charcoalnya. Sama breastnya juga masukin dalam charcoalnya, habis di grill dia masukin dalam charcoal biar nyari keempukannya. Untuk the filosofi kenapa saya memilih ayam ingkung, karena pada saat saya waktu itu jalan-jalan ke Semarang itu saya diajak teman untuk makan ayam ingkung dan sangat memorable. Dari rasanya saya sangat ingat rasa ayam ingkung dan berarti buat saya. Jadi saya ingin belajar dan saya mendalami, ternyata makna dan sejarah dari ayam ingkung ini sangat mendalam. Saya sangat mengagumi dan ada beberapa makna yang match dengan event ini. Salah satunya itu rasa syukur. Rasa syukur yaitu saya sangat bersyukur untuk berada di sini sampai di titik ini. Saya sangat bersyukur dan bangga sudah masak di depan Chef Legend. Terus kehormatan dan persatuan for the barbecue culture. Thank you for Chef Jason to bring the Texas barbecue in Indonesia. Itu salah satu kehormatan dan persatuan untuk barbecue supaya lebih luas lagi, lebih berkembang lagi. Kita perlu bersatu. Terus dan harapan. Saya sangat berharap dan untuk barbecue event, terus kultur barbecue, saya sangat berharap untuk bisa lebih dirutinkan lagi dan saya sangat berharap dan karena saya sangat tertarik dengan dunia barbecue, dunia butchery dan makanan Indonesia.
Kalau dari saya sebenarnya gini ya, kalau ingkung memang namanya is mislead sedikit gitu, karena ingkung kalau lihat dari, kalau kau nggak bilang aja ini tidak kelihatan, kayak ingkungnya tidak kelihatan gitu. First of all, ingkung biasanya serve-nya whole Terus sebenarnya dia punya marinationnya justru nggak pakai santan untuk sausnya, lebih ke apa nih kayak ayam panggang aja gitu ya gitu. Jadi cuman it's a nice dish again. Taste is very good. I think you have to work on your presentation kan. Karena kau punya presentasi itu dari kemarin not up to the par gitu. Kalau kita bilang kita mau yang comfort food yang naik kelas, ini belum naik kelas. Belum naik kelas. Walaupun dari sisi rasa, texture dan ini ngeresep ya. Ayamnya ngeresep. Bagus, flavornya masuk. Jadi menurut aku ini is a very nice dish gitu. This is need to work on dari mata turun ke hati gitu ya. Habis itu baru ke perut. Kalau dari mata aja udah sesek, udah panas gitu ya. Nanti di perut berasanya beda gitu karena udah feel-nya sudah beda gitu. Jadi itu yang mungkin kau mesti work on that if you're lucky to move to the next. Of course, really need to work on your presentation.
Yes, of course.
Sekarang ini zamannya social media, you need to use wisely untuk banyak banget presentasi yang bisa diikutin ya. Kalau dulu kita nggak ada referensi gitu.
Ya.
Kalau dari Gema menurut saya tadi ini enak, cuman kurang ngeresep gitu. Taste-nya enak. Oh kan sudah diungkep ya. Terusnya kok juga bisa bawa santan jadi dapat ininya apa benar-benar bumbu rujaknya. Kau need to have it ditusuk sedikit karena kau pakai boiler ya. Supaya dia lebih ngeresep.
Iya, itu kenapa saya sayat si ayamnya.
Iya, tapi masih kurang. Harusnya lebih dalam lagi.
Yang kalau buat ayam masak begini cuma scoring nggak cukup karena ini dada.
Iya.
Jadi harus porting.
Ditusuk.
Jadi ditusuk yang dari dalamnya pakai garpu, dari sampingnya pakai garpu,
Supaya lebih
tusuk
masuk.
gitu. Jadi bukan scoring, cuman
Luarnya
sekitarnya
aja.
gitu. Kayak you potong sini kan lukannya di sini aja nggak kemana-mana. Tapi kalau di garpu lah pakai garpu, bumbunya menyerap karena you pakai bumbu yang masak yang bercair. Jadi sebenarnya organizing beliau, apa namanya, kreativitas Anda dan presentasi Mas Iman udah perfect dish. Cuman masing-masing ada kualitasnya, jadi apa namanya, agak bikin pecah
Agak
gitu.
susah.
Agak bikin pecah untuk perfectnya.
Okay.
Ya.
I love to see how the judges are really eating, not tasting, but they're eating. Maybe also because it's near lunchtime, but this is a very good indicator to Chef Gema and Chef Satria. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now you can take a break. You can go back to the station. Okay, so now we already tested 3 of our contestants for our third challenge. We will take a little break to make sure that the judges can deliberate and they will decide which one of the 3 chefs will be going home and which 2 will compete in the grand finale. We'll see in just a few moments. And now it is time to announce who will be eliminated from the third challenge. So as you already know, this is the third challenge where we had the comfort food melting pot or the street food melting pot, where 3 of our contestants did their own take at their own comfort food. We had Chef Iman with the ayam mangut, Chef Satria with the ayam ingkung, and Chef Gema with the nasi bakar ayam bumbu rujak. So let's see which one please our judges' palate and which one will be sending home. So for this, I will call on first all of our contestants. Please give the biggest round of applause to Chef Iman, Chef Satria, and Chef Gema. Okay, you may stand here in the middle. Yes. Okay, so contestants, how are you feeling? They're speechless. Okay, so let's just cut this short, yeah? Chef William Wongso will be the one who will announce out of these 3 contestants who will be the one who is saved.
Okay, very short, very short. To stay, Iman.
Tepuk tangan. Kayak gak percaya. Chef Iman, congratulations. Okay. Chef Iman with the ayam mangut managed to convince the judges. Thank you so much, Chef William Wongso. And now we have left here, one will be going home, which automatically means the one not mentioned will be moving on to the grand finale. we have Chef Satria and Chef Gemma. Both are amazing, but unfortunately, we have to let one go. So, Chef Roberto, who will be the one eliminated in their third challenge?
Okay, that's very tough. I will be the bad guy now. But I want to say something. The gap between you both is very small. It's just few details. And one of the details that really matter was the presentation. So I had to say goodbye to Chef Satria.
Chef Satria, so sad to see you go because we also know that Chef Satria, although he has extensive experience, but he's only been a hobby chef. So this is more of a hobby for him. So in that sense, competing with professional chefs, Chef Satria, you did good. We're very proud of you, and I hope it doesn't stop here. We hope to see you in other events and for you also to create even more amazing creation from the heart. Thank you so much, Chef
And
Satria.
then you really got skill.
You got skill. Thank you so much. So, silakan boleh kembali ke session. Chef Gemma, you are safe! So this means Chef Gemma and Chef Iman will be competing for the Grill Master Indonesia 2025. Who will be the one who will be able to take the heat? You will find out very soon. So I will see you in the next episode of Grill Master Indonesia 2025. Can you handle the heat?